Hello everyone. We can have your attention. We're about to get started on this, what we can say with no exaggeration is a historic moment in Canada as regards the rights of sex workers. Well, my name is Shannon, and I am going to chair this event, try to keep the excitement building because we don't want to tamp it down today. I work with FIRST, as many in the audience also are FIRST members. FIRST is a national coalition of feminists that advocates for the decriminalization of sex work and for sex worker human and labor rights. So I'm soon going to turn this over to the panel. But just briefly want to say that we are here to celebrate a court decision, the Ontario Superior Court decision, which has squashed 3 of the major sections of our criminal code as regards to prostitution. And so now I'm just going to ask, first I'm going to introduce our panel. Here we have Susan Davis. Susan is with the British Columbia Coalition of Experiential Communities, an organization that started in 2004 and that works with sex workers here in Vancouver and around the province, doing research and advocacy. Sue will speak more about what impact the decision will have on sex workers, and also we'll be talking about some next steps. After Sue, we'll hear from Jen Allen. Jen runs an incredibly important and vibrant grassroots organization here in town. It's called Jen's Kitchen, and Jen provides foods for street-based sex workers here in the downtown side. And now we have Carrie Porth. Carrie Porth is the Executive Director of the PACE Society. PACE is, how old now, Carrie? 16 years. PACE has been operating for 16 years in our city, providing services, support services, education services, advocacy and research services to street-based sex workers. And here in the audience we have the former Executive Director of PACE, Raven Bowen, which is again a mark of PACE has continued. Its staff may come and go, but the women who work there are supremely dedicated to the work that they do. And finally, I'll introduce you to Katrina Pacey. Katrina is a staff lawyer for Pivot Legal Society, and Katrina is also counsel to the Vancouver Charter Challenge of a constitutional charter challenge of the sex work legislation. So now I'm just going to ask Sue to take over for me and say a few words. Thank you, Sue.
Thanks, Esther. I don't think that any of us thought when we began this trail for this challenge in Ontario, or when I testified in 2006, that the outcome would be this sweeping and overwhelmingly incredible. I think it gives hope to sex workers all over Canada. And as was said by my cohorts out east in Toronto, nobody should be afraid. There are a lot of positive steps that municipalities and provinces and people can take to ensure security and safety for sex industry workers in their communities. We have a detailed plan that we'll be happy to share with anybody that includes labor rights boards, workmen's compensation, access to extended medical, all of these things that we've been fighting for years. We're not really sure what this means for everybody else in Canada except for people in Ontario, but we're hoping that the province of British Columbia and the city of Vancouver will follow their lead and stop enforcing these laws as we know them to be harmful. So I guess for all of us, it's an incredible day to think about how we don't have to fear phoning police when we're experiencing violence or exploitation in our industry anymore. Perhaps we'll be able to work together with police to eliminate and identify some of the predators who've been plaguing us for years unabated. I don't know, for me, I guess it's a little bit poignant. I can't help but think about all the workers who aren't here to experience this with us.
Here, here.
But nonetheless, their legacy will be real, sustainable change for all of us and safety for sex workers in Canada. Thank you.